Joanna Duggar rushed 13-month-old son Gunnar to hospital after he bit off more than he can chew. "I've never been to a point where, I thought I was going to lose one of my kids," Joanna said. Joanna Duggar and Austin Forsyth's 13-month-old son, Gunnar, recently had a health scare. In a Friday, June 14 post on the couple's YouTube channel, Joanna revealed that she was left pretty shook up for a while after the toddler had to be rushed to the hospital while the family was away at a youth camp. "I was just feeding him a little bit off my plate, and I had a piece of ham, like Thanksgiving ham, and I was letting him chew on it and take a bite off of it, and he bit off more than he could chew and immediately started choking," the Counting On alum explained. The mom of 3 said that she was crying as she tried to make her son spit the piece out, causing her to hand him over to Austin, who is an EMT. "I started crying 'cause I'm just like, Lord, please protect him, like all of those what ifs come to your mind right away," she said. Joanna noted that while her toddler vomited several times, he still had not thrown up the ham, was gagging, and at this point, was not breathing for like 20 seconds. She added that he managed to take a few shallow breaths, but was still struggling and was really lethargic, and so we decided to get in the car and head to the hospital. According to Joanna, there were a couple of points on the drive when Gunnar stopped breathing again. "I was just crying out to God like, please save him, and I've never been to a point where, I thought I was going to lose one of my kids, and it was just that thought of he is going to die came to my mind, and it just was terrifying. And so I was asking God, please save him, give us wisdom. Help us to get there," she continued, noting that they were an hour away from town. Joanna said that once Gunnar fell asleep, he started breathing a lot better. After arriving at the hospital, doctors performed testing, including an X-ray, which came back clear. "I was just so thankful that God protected him, and we made it to the hospital, and that whatever was in his throat wasn't bothering him anymore," she said. The frightening moment comes 1 month after Gunnar celebrated his first birthday. The former reality star chronicled the milestone with sweet photos on Instagram. Never miss a story. Sign up for People's free daily newsletter to stay up to date on the best of what People has to offer, from celebrity news to compelling human interest stories. These are the days that we'll want back. Musical notes. Soaking up these days, Gunnar had a great first birthday filled with lots of kisses and happy birthday. From Gideon and Evelyn. "We love you big, Bubba." Orange heart, the caption read. Joanna and her husband are also parents to Gideon, 6, and Evelyn, 3. Counting On. Is there a new courtship today? There is one courtship known to the Duggar family today. It's Jason Duggar and his girlfriend, Maddie. The two confirmed their relationship in May, and some fans believe they'll tie the knot next year. Aside from Jason, there have been speculations that Jana Duggar is now engaged, following a photo of herself wearing a ring on her engagement finger earlier this month. The Counting On alum suddenly became active on IG and YouTube after a 2-year hiatus, making some fans think that something huge is about to be revealed. If you are looking for more Duggar family news, come back to TV shows Ace for all your updates. The post, Counting On, what is Jim Bob Duggar's 150-page questionnaire, appeared first on TV shows Ace. Jinger Duggar addresses food insecurity while growing up with 18 siblings. Jinger Duggar and Jeremy Vuolo are back to podcasting, and their recent episode addressed what it was like growing up with 18 siblings. Jeremy couldn't relate, as he is one of 3. He seemed interested in hearing what she had to say, though he'd likely heard it 1,000 times. The Counting On star talked about everything from the bus they used to travel with to their food insecurity. It wasn't shocking to learn that sometimes food was scarce, especially seeing some of that in the earlier episodes filmed with the family. Things did get slightly better once the TV money started coming in and camera crews were around. With Jinger being open about what it was like growing up in certain instances, it was easy to see why the Duggar family did some of the things it did, especially when it came to Jana Duggar's seriousness with the garden. Counting On, what is Jim Bob Duggar's 150-page questionnaire? Counting On alum Jim Bob Duggar has been through many controversies since the CSAM arrest of his son, Josh Duggar, in April 2021. It led to many insiders making shocking claims about him and the family. However, what stood out the most was the 150-page questionnaire that he allegedly gave to his daughter's quarters, which several family members had already confirmed. Keep reading to see how fans reacted to it. Counting On. Family members confirm Jim Bob Duggar's questionnaire. Several members of the Duggar family have already confirmed that Jim Bob handed out questionnaires. One of them is Jessa, who claimed that everybody once did a 30-page questionnaire. However, Jinger later said the Duggar family patriarch's questions reached over 150 pages. The counting on alum added that her dad got the idea from a church friend, shutting down the rumors that he was the one who came up with it. Fans react to Jim Bob's 150-page questionnaire. Some counting on fans on Reddit discussed Jim Bob Duggar's 150-page questionnaire. According to the poster, they're curious about the questions the quarters had to answer. Several commenters mentioned a website featuring some of the alleged questions Jim Bob asked, including a view on public swimming and a willingness to take a physical exam by a physician before marriage. Here are some of the comments from the Reddit users. This questionnaire is comedy gold. 152. What are your views on public swimming? Also, the part about birthdays from question 395. For real though, this thing serves primarily one purpose. Whoever is willing to fill out this BS is also very likely willing to kiss Jaboob's ass for all eternity. 385. Are you willing to take a physical exam by a physician before marriage? What the actual FK? Jim Bob's questionnaire has 423 questions total, which is way too many, and the majority of them are biblical ones, which is totally inappropriate to ask about someone's religion if the questionnaire was for a job interview. They made the men courting their daughters fill this BS out. How do they decide if a female is worthy of a Duggar child? Hymen check. Does anyone think Anna's parents took the time to give Josh a 150 questionnaire? I highly doubt it.